Hey everyone, today I've got your Legend movie review. Wait, I thought I had it. I'm Lauren Loves Movies. I'm reviewing this alone. But we're twins, we can do this together. I don't think so. Fine. Why don't you get out of here and fantasize about Tom Hardy some more? So, where was I? Identical twin gangster brothers in the 1960s in London have some organized crime going on. But literally, how long can that possibly last? Because this is their story. As far as the story goes, Brian Helgeland, who is most familiar with winning some really prestigious awards as well as directing some other great movies, especially biopics like that Jackie Robinson biopic 42, and now he is coming back for yet another interesting storyline that could potentially be based off of things that really happened. It's just about these two gangster brothers and all the trouble that they just managed to get into, even though they were kind of notorious for their crimes and the things that they were doing. And whether it was them robbing people or places or even killing, or especially running a nightclub that might have gotten people a little bit scared to want to stay there. They still managed to evade the fuzz. I think it was a really interesting movie, even though there was yet another crime-related film that came out this year called Black Mass. So I was kind of worried that maybe there would be some similarities there. So as far as the casting goes, obviously the main reason why I wanted to see this movie in the first place was because of Tom Hardy. He is a fantastic actor. I really love how he plays both parts of the twin brothers. So I thought that was really cool to see, like, that whole balance of acting and just to see how he can manage pulling that off, because I mean, I thought like that was just really impressive. He plays both Reggie and Ronnie Kray, the Kray brothers, and one of those brothers ended up marrying Emily Browning's character, and she is pretty awesome on her own. And I just love her character, and some of the situations that she goes through are just really intense. But of course, speaking of the fuzz, you've got a detective played by one of the doctors, Christopher Eccleston. He did a pretty good job in this movie as well. And of course, this movie had an awesome supporting cast like Taron Egerton from Kingsman, and even Paul Bettany, as well as David Thewlis. So the things that I did like about this movie, I thought it was a very effective movie showcasing some of the violent acts that were going on and even some of the atrocities that happened while these two brothers were being gangsters and stuff. I really loved the look and the whole feel of the film. It seemed very authentic looking, especially based off of the time period it was in. Like I said, this movie was intense, so it's not just the actors' portrayals of these characters that makes it that way. And there were just so many moments where I was thinking, okay, we're gonna see a day in the life of a Kray brother and just what goes down, because they literally switch off back and forth between the two Tom Hardy characters. So I thought like that was really cool to see. Because they're both like very like polar opposites from each other. But unfortunately, the things that I didn't really like about this movie, I felt like I was expecting more of a gangster type movie that I've seen in the past. And so yes, this was kind of different. And I had seen gangster movies like Public Enemies, obviously Black Mass, so I felt like this was kind of a letdown in that regard. It didn't really seem as violent enough. I really did feel like it dragged on a bit. I mean, it was an over 2-hour long movie, and I almost felt like falling asleep watching it, but I really tried not to. It didn't really come off as being completely interesting to me. Sometimes the scenes did drag on. So not only was this movie long enough, but the scenes just didn't seem to have a cutting point. And there were times when it was kind of predictable. I was like, okay, and now he's gonna bring out the gun. He's got to. and then it happened. Overall, I would say that Legend might not be a completely legendary film, but it does showcase these two legendary gangster brothers in a very interesting way. So I am kind of on the fence about recommending seeing this movie, but I am a huge fan of Tom Hardy, so I think everything he's in is pretty awesome to see. So I would give this 3 hearts on the heart rate scale. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought of Legend. And as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates, come back every week for a Chill Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you guys later.